And the reason why I also raise that is for this story that came out in this month's Science magazine. German researchers have found in an experimental setup, or an experiment, I should say, that at least indicates that participation in markets make us less moral. Now, why is this important? Because the libertarians would have you believe that the marketplace will self-regulate, that the marketplace, that people will pay a price if they're immoral or they take advantage of other people or they sell bad products. Now, this, of course, presumes some type of symmetry of information, which we know does not exist. If I take my water to a private testing company that is not in any way regulated by the EPA or following EPA standards, and the guy says to me, I tried your water out, it's perfect. It may be 30 years down the road before I find out that I've gotten cancer because of the crap that was in this water. And I may not even be able to attribute it to my water. There's plenty of examples, but that's the first one that comes to mind. So in this experiment, German researchers took a first group, 3 groups. The first group was presented with 2 options. Receive $13 for accepting the death of a lab mouse, or forgo the money and save the mouse's life. 46% said they would accept the mouse's death in exchange for that $13. 46%. So, some people have no problem with the death of a mouse for a couple bucks. I'm not judging. That's not the point of this study. There was a second group of people who participated in a bilateral market scenario. Just 2 people. One buyer, one seller interacted directly with each other. The seller was given a mouse and told the life of the mouse is entrusted into your care. But you could sell it to the buyer for a price as far up as, about $15. And the buyer got to keep the difference between the 13 and the 15. Or I'm sorry, $26. And so the buyer got to keep the difference between $26 and $13. If they decided not to make a deal, neither person got any money, and the mouse was allowed to live. In that group, 72% of sellers were willing to kill the mouse for the money. For the same $13, assuming they could get the highest price possible, you had 32% more people, or 30% more people, more or less, willing to kill the mouse. They had a third group, which was a multilateral market. 7 buyers, 9 sellers that could trade amongst themselves. And 76% again decided they'd kill the mouse for $13. In a marketplace, it was found, people on average valued the mouse's life less than they did when individually asked. This is evidence, say the researchers, that market interaction lowers moral values as compared to individual actions, if you perceive killing the mouse as to be somewhat immoral for you to just get a couple of bucks. The experiments were run again, and this time, instead of killing the mouse, it was just coupons. You would lose a coupon instead of the mouse being killed. And the coupons were basically valueless. With a non-living subject, market sellers gave up the coupons about as often as participants acting individually. You follow that? With a non-living subject, market sellers gave up the coupons about as often as participants acting individually. In other words, there was no difference between when it was just someone asked directly to give up your coupon for $13, Someone in a market with 2 people, give up your coupon for $13. There was no 76 to 46% disparity, which shows that when an individual is faced with this question of giving up the mouse for $13, they are less comfortable doing so. They feel some more moral compulsion to basically give up the cash and allow the mouse to live. Scientists have a couple of questions they have a couple ideas. They have no proof as to why this is the case. But they suspect that when you're interacting in a market, whether it's with one other person or multiple people, you disperse responsibility. It's not just me killing that mouse. This guy's willingly participating in it too. So it can't be that bad. It's what we know about corporations. They're explicitly less liable. Individuals involved in a corporation, they're explicitly less liable, and they certainly have the tendency to do worse things because they're looking across the table and their coworkers doing it too. So we put out that Ford Pinto with the exploding rear. Everybody around here seems to have no problem with it. I'm not going to have a problem with it either. So it's just an interesting implication of market forces and why we need regulation on markets.
Did the mice know about the voucher system or the payment?